All right there, everybody. It's CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to a presentation of Payoff Pitch Baseball. We are playing the 1983 Mets. It's May 6th. It's going to be Mario Soto versus Tom Seaver. Mario Soto, what a card. Mario Soto was 17-3 with a 2.70 ERA, 18 complete games. So you know that you're going to see a complete game here. Whereas Seaver had 5 complete games and went 34. Started 34 games, was 9-14 with a 3.55 ERA. But he did pitch. Seaver did pitch 231 innings, so he was definitely a workhorse. We're ready to get started. There's a portion of this that's going to be tutorial. When I get to certain things, I will slow down and go over it and explain it. And we're ready to get started. It's going to be Gary Reedus in left field, leading off. Eddie Milner in center field. Batting second, batting third is Cesar Cedeno, who hit 3 home runs in the last series against the Mets. Johnny Bench at third base. Batting cleanup, batting fifth is Dan Dreesen, the first baseman. Ron Oster, the second baseman. Batting sixth, batting seventh is Dave Concepcion, the shortstop. Alex Trevino, the catcher, batting eighth. And batting ninth is Mario Soto. On the mound for the Mets is Tom Seaver. He's 0-4 this season so far. And we are ready to roll, so let's do it. Here goes. Here's the pitch from Tom. That's an 8, a tough 59 versus a righty. And that's going to be in the out range. Right? You look at the tough, it goes to 34, then you go to the out range. The way I'm reading the dice is I read these two first. That's an 8 off the pitcher. 2d6 off the pitcher. That's going to say tough. Then you go to the tough section of the batter versus a right-hander, because I got the split cards. It's going to be a 59, and that it goes up to 34 in the tough section, but anything that goes beyond that, then you would look down at the bottom for the outs. And a 59, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, a 59 is actually going to be I use a modifier. It's going to be pop-up. Pop-up to third base. So we're going to write pop, and it's third base. All right. I'm always devising new ways to keep the scorecard fresh, so you'll notice that. 5 in play and a 96. That's going to be way past there, and that is a fly to left. So that's a fly ball to 7. So, oh, wait a second. Why do I have Gary? Hold on, Cowboy. Eddie Milner was second. Gary Reedus was first. All right. And it's a 596, which is an in-play 96. That's the third out. So these players, let's see, hold on. All right, out. Pretty much the same outs, 59. Okay. So the pop, it wasn't a pop on Reedus, it was a fly to right. So I'm going to leave it. Doesn't matter. They're outs. Cesar Cedeno's up. Let me double check Johnny Bench, Dan Dreesen, Ron Oster. I think the rest of them are good. All right. 2 outs. Nobody on for Seaver. And it's Cesar Cedeno. That's a 4 is a tough 13, and that is a strikeout. Seaver blows a fastball by Cedeno, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Just like that. So there will be sections where I will slow down, and that will make it a tutorial. Mookie Wilson leading it off, followed by Tucker Ashford, the third baseman, batting second. Batting third is Darryl Strawberry. Yes, he has been called up. So Darryl Strawberry is now on the roster and will be playing for the next 400 or so at-bats. Dave Kingman is batting fourth now at first base. George Foster has been dropped down to fifth in left field. Batting sixth is the catcher Ron Hodges. Brian Giles batting second. Batting seventh at second base. Batting eighth is Jose Oquendo, the shortstop, and Tom Seaver, Tom Terrific, batting ninth. All right, Mario Soto versus Mookie Wilson. The Mook. That's a 10. And that is a tough 70 versus a righty. That's a grounder. Ripped to short. 1 out. Tucker Ashley. A 4, another tough, a tough 28, and that is a pop-up. Third baseman. Excuse me, first baseman. Dan Dreesen under it, squeeze it for the out. And now it's Darryl Strawberry, a 6. That's tough. A tough 63, and that's going to be strike 3. And Mario Soto blows a fastball by Strawberry. No runs, no hits. All right, Johnny Bench leading it off against Tom Terrific. Top of the second. That's a 4. A tough 94. And that is a fly to left. 1 out. Next is Dan Dreesen, left-handed hitter. Dreesen versus righties, batted .294. It's an 8. That's a tough. A tough 07 is, gets him on the curveball. Two out. And Ron Oster. That's the Niner patient, a patient 69. And that's going to take us into the out range. That's going to be popped up. Third base, and that retires the side. Three up, 3 down. Bottom of the second, no score. Dave Kingman against Mario Soto. That's a 10, a tough. There's a lot of tough on these players. 30, that's a K. Kingman back to the bench. Soto a 7 this time. It's patient with a 73 against George Foster. And that's going to be chopped to second. Oster over to Dreesen. 2 down. And it's Ron Hodges. A 6 is a tough, an 83. A tough 83 is an out. And that's a ground ball, second base. 3 up, 3 down. Payoff pitch baseball. I'm using the PDF, which I got within 3 minutes, without exaggerating. I printed him out, and 20 minutes later, I'm playing the game. Dave Concepcion against Tom Terrific. Seaver sets and deals. From the wind, from the wind. 11, tough. A tough 13, and strike 3. Concepcion strikes out. Alex Trevino, the ex-Met, that's 6 in play, 0-8, and that's a little ground ball. And that is a base hit. Alex Trevino with a single. Mario Soto, we're going to try to bunt with him. It's a 4-12. And we get an 8. So the way it works here is I look at the sacrifice. If it falls within the 4-12, he's going to bunt. And that's the 2d6. It's an 8. So that's within. So now I have to check to see if the bunt was successful. I'm going to pull a card. Now I'm going to look right here to the left, the lower left hand. And what kind of a bunter is Mario Soto? You look on his card. He's a B bunter. So that's going to be a sacrifice hit. Back to the pitcher. That's how I know. 1-4. And the second is Trevino. Excuse me. All right, top of the order now. It's going to be Gary Reedus. Here's a pitch from Seaver with 2 outs. It's a 6 in play 57. And that's chopped to third. Charging it is third baseman Ashford. Throw to first, and gets him by half a step. Ground ball, 5, and that retires the side. No runs. 1 hit. No score. Bottom of the third, Giles, Okendo, and Seaver. Mario Soto It's one of the stars of the era. 6, that's a tough 76. And that's popped. Shallow center. Racing in is Milner. Wow. Jose Oquendo. And that's a 6, a tough 54. And that is grounded to third, backhanded by Bench, long throw to first, and in time. 2 down. Tom Terrific. Tom Terrific is a 5. He's a 5 pitcher hitting card. And actually, you know what? I think I had a pitcher hitting card for Tom Terrific. I'm pretty sure I did. The question is, what did I do with it? Let me see. Tom Terrific, pitcher hitting card. I'm pretty sure. I could have swore I had a pitcher hitting card for Tom Terrific. But you know what? I think it's in the extra players, and I didn't print those out. So, because right now, Tom Terrific had 2 triples. And by using the number 5 card, you can't get a triple. Let me see. Oh, yes, he can. Okay. All right. So that's a 6, a tough 31. And there's no wild pitch rating on Soto. So a tough 31 is going to be a strikeout. And that's going to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Soto's retired 9 in a row. Top of the order. We still haven't really used the fast action deck. Eddie Milner, the speedy Eddie Milner. He's considered a 41 stolen bases for Eddie Milner with 12 caught stealing. He's a run rating of 8. Here's a pitch from Seaver. Don't want to allow him to get on base. That's a tough 18, and that's a strikeout. 1 away. Cesar Cedeno with a 5 in play, 42. In play 42 is popped up. Left side of the infield. Tucker Ashford squeezed it for the out. 2 down. And it's John Bench. A 10 ballpark. A ballpark 34. And I never printed out the ballpark cards. Never printed out the ballpark card. So I'm going to just use it on the screen. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I'm going to use it from there. All right, ballpark cards are at the bottom here. Let's get this. All right. So I'm pulling up the ballpark cards real quick. Let's see. Player. Right there. Oh, yeah. One of the ballpark cards. Yeah, verify it's me. I have to verify that it's me on my other computer. So I never printed out the ballpark cards, which is typical. But never bothered to do it. So I have to log into my account real quick here. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. Code this up. What's your code? Oh boy. All right. Let's try it again. Try another way. All right, guys. Listen, I'm sorry, I can't get in. I don't have, so I'm going to cut this short. I will be back. CP Cards and Dice. I will be back. There's a couple of things I got to attend to. A little bit of business, real quick here. Something came up at the same time as I did not print out the. I will come back with the rest of the game and a tutorial. The CP Cards and Dice. I will be back. Right now, it's 2 outs. It was just a ballpark result, and it's 2 outs, top of the 4th, with Johnny Bench at the plate against Tom Terrific.